strap is half undone. We need to fix the watch strap. How are we? Well, I will be checking in just a second that we're live on YouTube, as well as being live on YouNow. We should be. It's never failed yet, but you never know. The first time I can't do this. The first time I don't check will be the time it doesn't go live on YouTube. And I should have checked this before. I mean, that's ridiculous. I think I've broken my watch strap. We're going to worry about that afterwards. Let's see. Have we gone live on YouTube? Hopefully we have. We have. We're live on YouTube as well. Excellent stuff. So I'll continue fiddling with that while I'm just giving everybody a minute to arrive. So I'm just going to have to do it multiple times. So we'll give it another 10 seconds or so. Then we'll just plan and then we can go on. So, if you are watching on YouTube and it's your first time watching these streams, please be aware that this is actually a stream that's originally being streamed on YouNow, a different website, and it's being dual streamed across to YouTube as well. So, I mean, if you just want to sit and watch, it's fine. It doesn't really get involved in the chat. If you want to be able to interact with me, if you want me to see what you're saying, if you want to ask me questions, you can't do that on YouTube. Well, you can, but I'm not going to see it because I can't see the YouTube. You can the description to the YouTube video. You now search for will bring you to properly. I can't see the YouTube chat. If you're on YouTube, you can watch there by all means, but I can't see what you're saying. The only place I can see what you're saying is on YouNow. Those of you who are already here on YouNow, we're doing the same thing as we always do. I have a full cup of coffee in my favourite Super Mario Brothers mug. You've got the time it takes me to drink this cup of coffee to ask me as many questions as you would like on any topic that you would like, and I will endeavour to answer as many of those questions as I possibly can. Cool. How are we all? Are we all good? My God, the weather is bad. The weather's bad here as well. You know the fair that we had on the vlog? Was it last night we had the fair on the vlog? Or the night before? I feel like it was last night. Wednesday night we went to the vlog. Wednesday night we went to the fair. That fair is closed tonight because it's so windy here. They've had to close on the Friday night, what would have been their busiest night, because it's so windy. It was so windy for Anna coming home from uni on the college bus today that they made them all put their seatbelts on the bus, which I mean, you've been on a bus before. When was the last time you were asked to put a seatbelt on a bus? But they were all asked to put seatbelts on because it was so windy. I mean, that would terrify me getting on a bus. It's so windy we might crash, so wear a seatbelt, please. You don't have to do the rest of the time, but you do have to do today. Terrifying. But yeah, the weather is properly bad. And I'm on a train first thing tomorrow morning down to London. So firstly, I hope that it's not cancelled because of stuff like trees on the line, that kind of thing. But secondly, I really don't want to be getting a train through a hurricane, because that sounds like it's going to be problematic. Did we have a good time at the fair? We did have a good time at the fair. It was awful. Awesome. It was awful. No, it was really cool. We enjoyed the fair a lot. Weather's bad in Sheffield. Those of you who are further south, so I'm in Peterborough. The weather's bad here. We know the weather's bad further north because Ben says it's bad in Sheffield. What's the weather like down towards London, Hertfordshire, that kind of way? Because that's where I'll be trying. So I kind of get on the train here and it goes sort of through Stevenage into King's Cross. What happened with Andy and the cigs? Nothing. We never found out. We'll never know where he got them from. There was no cigarettes in there. It was just an empty cigarette box. But we'll never know where he got them from. Does Andy like school? Yeah, he goes every day. It's very bad in Farnborough. Wow. So it's bad everywhere by the sounds of it. Do I ever get anxious? No, not really. Weather's bad in Stoke. So basically the weather's bad everywhere. You should get a Tesla. I'd love to have enough money to be able to get a Tesla. But yeah, I'm not close to being able to get a Tesla yet. So in Nottingham it's okay. Interesting. Anthony says fence panels have fallen down. Where are you? The weather's fine, just very windy. Yeah, it's the wind that I'm worried about. Did I get sick this year? I have been sick earlier in the year. Like usually sort of January time. That's when the poorliness hits me most. No, there's not going to be any Twitch after this. I've said I'm not going to be doing Twitch until FM19 beta is out. So there'll be no Twitch until this time next week when the beta drops. Is Andy going to use the minibus long term? Yeah, we don't really have any input on that. Unless he starts refusing to use it, there's nothing we can do to force them into putting him on individual transport again. We don't pay for it. It's all paid for by the council, by transport services. They decide what kind of transport he gets. And as far as they're concerned, if he's getting it and it's not causing problems, then there's no reason for them to spend the extra money for individual. So, yeah, nothing we can do about that. How old is my Atari cap? I bought it at EGX like 3 weeks ago, but it's really cool, isn't it? I like how distressed and awesome it is. It's very cool, and it actually fits my head as well, which is really unusual for hats. But I saw this hat and immediately fell in love with it at EGX. We got there on the Friday evening, and I'd bought this hat within 10 minutes of walking into EGX because it's just so cool. Any plans for the weekend? I do have plans for the weekend. I'm not allowed to talk to you about the plans yet. All I can say is I am getting a train to London in the morning, and I will be gone all weekend, and the family aren't coming with me. And I am not allowed to say any more than that at the moment. Have I got a Halloween costume yet? We haven't. We only started looking yesterday. I'm going to get Anna to come to the Halloween shop with us. We've got a few Halloween bits planned over the next week or two. We're gonna get fully into the swing of it. We're gonna go and get a pumpkin. I want to try my hand at pumpkin carving. I'm gonna get a costume. I'm gonna do it all properly, but it's gonna be interesting. What channel takes precedence these days? If FM19 beta came out, but Andy asked to go to Nando's, which would I choose? I think that's a scenario that wouldn't happen. As an example, I'm expecting, for months I've been telling people that if I was Sports Interactive, I would be releasing the FM19 beta next Thursday, because then it gives them Friday to troubleshoot any issues they've got. Releasing it on a Friday seems like a bad idea. But Thursday is also bell ringing. We've already told Andy in advance that we're not going to bell ringing next Thursday, because I'm like 70% sure that the beta will drop tea time on Thursday. I think that's what it's done like the last 2 years, maybe even longer. So we're not going to bell ringing next week because I'm expecting the beta to come out. But it's just balancing. Sometimes one channel takes precedence over the other, and they're both quite cyclical. The vlog channel is always much busier during school holidays because we've got quite a young audience on the vlog. So during the 6 weeks summer holidays, the vlog was absolute top priority. Half terms, holidays, so things like Halloween we're doing specifically. I mean, full disclosure, we wouldn't be trying Halloween if it wasn't for the vlog, but I think it'd be quite fun videos trying Halloween for the first time. So Halloween, Christmas, all the holidays, they're all very much vlog things. So at that point, Football Manager takes the back seat. But obviously with the new game coming out, there's lots of views to be had on the Football Manager channel. So for a lot of the next month or so, that's going to take priority. So it's all about balancing it. And luckily, they're rarely both busy at the same time. Am I going to watch England-Croatia for the second half? Nah, probably not. I actually forgot it was on. I went onto Twitter just as I came to sit down at my computer, and Twitter was still open from when I was on there this afternoon. And I saw that people were talking about the football match, and I thought, oh, yeah, that's the thing that's happening. And now I don't care again. I won't care until the next championships, because it's just the way I am. I'm such a fair weather England fan. Does Andy have an allergy? I don't think so. Just spilt coffee all over my arm and my desk. Football's 0-0 apparently. Splendid. Right, where did we get to with these questions? Questions have dried up. Goodness me, I've never known the questions dry up before. Let's scan back through, see if there's any that I missed. There's a house on my way to school that's got Christmas decorations out already. That's awesome. Thank you for putting me in the vlog, on the Goose Fair vlog. How long did it take to find Andy in the end? Where was he? Was he? Oh, you're the guy who stopped me when you're the guy who stopped me and Anna and Andy both were. Oh, we were away from them for like 10 minutes. Have I played Planet Coaster? I haven't. I know of it, but I haven't played it. What's Andy wanting for Christmas? He hasn't told us yet, so we're a little bit worried. I think we're thinking we might get him a new the new 3DS, because his 2DS is like 2 years old now and it's got bits hanging off it and it's a little bit broken. So we might get him the. Is it called the new 2DS or the new 3DS? It's like the clamshell version, but I think it's a 2DS XL. So we might get him one of those. We've talked to him about getting him a Switch, but he's shown no interest in ours. So I think with the Switch, because it doesn't have a camera on, because it doesn't have the games he's interested in, we probably won't bother getting him a Switch. But I think a new DS is probably in order if he doesn't come up with another idea first. Doing computer science, have I got any advice? Yeah, practice it like it was a language or a musical instrument. You need to be fluent in programming. Am I going to get Red Dead Redemption 2? Anna has it pre-ordered. I will probably play it at some point, but I think it comes out Comic-Con weekend, or there's certainly something going. My weekend, I've just been looking at my diary. I am not free at the weekend until mid-December. I've got something on every single one of those weekends, so there's not going to be much time for me to play games at the moment. So Anna will have it. I might get a chance to play it maybe over the Christmas holidays, because I usually have a bit of a break from Football Manager videos over the Christmas holidays, so I'll use that time maybe to have a go on Red Dead Redemption. This year I used it for Persona 5. Next year, or this coming year, I might use it for Red Dead Redemption 2. Or Spider-Man. I've still only played like the first 3 or 4 hours of Spider-Man. Please make a stream every Friday. I do stream most Fridays. Does Andy like Christmas? Yes and no. He likes getting gifts. He doesn't like much else that goes on. When is Comic-Con weekend? London Comic-Con is the 26th to the 28th of October, and then Birmingham Comic-Con is 17th and 18th of November, and I'll be at both of those. What should I do, because we're not allowed to do coding? What, you're doing computer science? I mean, coming from a former head of computing in a secondary school, you can't do computer science without coding. I don't understand. That's 80% of what computer science is. If you got 20 million subs on the channel, what would I do? Buy a mansion and a fast car. Actually, I wouldn't get a car. I'm not bothered about a car. Buy a mansion and lots of gifts for everyone I know, and smile a lot. It would be awesome. What's the title going to be on my new series on Football Manager? That would be telling, wouldn't it? Do I have a stream schedule? Not at the moment. Have I started Christmas shopping? We've started getting an idea. We've got vague lists in mind. We haven't actually bought anything. How long did I stay with Anna? I don't know what that means. What's the favourite job I've had? YouTuber. Has Andy noticed the difference in Coke Zero tins? They're red, not black. Andy doesn't have Coke Zero. He has caffeine-free Diet Coke, so he hasn't, no. You're on computer science at GCSE. It's 20% coding, 80% is theory. It's not unless it's changed hugely in a year. I was teaching that course 18 months ago, and it was hugely about coding. Even the exam element, there's a huge amount of coding in there. Oh, you were OCR, yeah. See, I moved away from OCR because it was bobbins. When I went to the school that I was at, they used OCR, and my first decision that I made was, yeah, we're not using OCR. We moved to EdXL. No, we moved to AQA. It was EdXL we used for ICT. We moved to AQA for computer science because it was an actual proper computer science course. You say you're not allowed to code, but you can code at home. When I say practice it like a language or a musical instrument, I mean you can't pass computer science just by turning up to the lessons. You need to be practicing coding at home every day. That's what I would always recommend to my students. Do I like Logan Paul and Jake Paul? I didn't until I watched the Shane Dawson's. I'm certainly the Shane Dawson series that's on at the moment about Jake Paul is certainly painting him in a very positive light, and he seems like a nice guy who just plays an awful character in his videos. So I certainly don't like the content that either of them produce, but certainly this Shane Dawson series is suggesting that Jake Paul's actually probably quite a nice guy. We'll see where it goes. I think there's still 2 episodes left. Has there been any progress on the cigarette packet? No, there won't be. We'll never find out what that was about. It's just one of those things. Andy won't tell us, can't tell us. There's no way of us knowing. He just found a cigarette packet somewhere, or someone else did and put it in his bag. We'll never know what happened. I did entry-level computer science and it was 60% coding. Yeah, that sounds a lot more like it. Did Andy move school after refusing to get him back? No, he went back to the same school he was refusing. How do you work out binary numbers? I'm not going to do a binary lesson in the middle of a stream. There are plenty of videos on YouTube that will help you do binary though, and your question probably needs to be a little more targeted than that, because that's not really a question that would make sense. Did I watch World Cup? I did. When Andy says, was that good? Is it similar to have you had a good day routine? Yeah, he's saying that because he wants me to ask him. So like if we go to the bell ringing and he'll say to me, was that good? He's telling me to ask him, was that good? So he can say yes. No, Andy doesn't smoke cigarettes. Where's my coffee? My coffee's here, and I've not really touched it, have I? It's because I already had one like an hour ago, because I forgot I was streaming. I actually wasn't sure I was streaming, because I had to get tomorrow's vlog edited and get my stuff together, because I'm on an early train in the morning. What am I doing at the weekend? I am going to London. Does Andy like Pokemon Go? No, he's not interested at all. I spent like a couple of hours that one day leveling him up a bit, and he's still not interested, so I give up. Me and Anna still enjoy playing it. Me more than Anna, definitely. But no, Andy's not interested at all. Am I doing YouNow at the weekend? No. Probably not. It depends. It's really hard, because I don't really know what the plan is for the weekend. I might have loads of free time sat in a hotel room, in which case I might stick YouNow on and have a chat with you. Just as likely though, I'll sit and play Skyrim on the Switch, which I've been doing a lot of over the last few weeks, because I'm really getting back into Skyrim again, which I think I've decided is my favourite game of all time. Do I play Clash of Clans? No. Does Andy still play Minecraft? He hasn't played Minecraft for a long time. Do I like going to church? No. Oh, I wouldn't ever go, just me. I enjoy watching Andy enjoy it, but I get nothing out of it other than watching Andy enjoy himself. What Footballer Championship Manager feature was your all-time favourite addition to the game? The 3D match engine. Will I be uploading the Delete and Save? No. And accidentally, no, because I forwarded it 10 years. I put it on holiday mode to go 10 years in the future so I could make that video, and then when I was done, I realised I hadn't done a separate save, so my rolling saves are all 10 years in the future. I don't have a save. I don't have the file. It doesn't exist. It is gone forever. Have I heard of Cristiano Ronaldo? I have heard of Cristiano Ronaldo. Favourite, rarest pop I own? The rarest one is that Gears of War one just there. My favourite one is a Wonder Woman one that's up above where you can see. Natalie, I'm glad you like the new cap. I like the new cap too. I got it from EGX and it's awesome. Right, we're probably going to be streaming for another 10 minutes, maybe another 15 minutes or so. So just a half-time reminder, mainly for the people watching on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, please remember I can't see the YouTube chat. So if you are watching on YouTube and you want to be able to chat with me, you want to be able to ask me questions, you need to come over to YouNow. The link to YouNow is constantly being posted in the YouTube chat, or it's in the description on YouTube as well. You can just come on over to YouNow and yeah, it's easy to find me, and it's the only way you can interact, because I can't see the YouTube chat. How much is my collection worth? No idea, and I'm kind of glad I don't know, because if I knew it would scare me. Thousands, I imagine. How do you get the Lazy Students Revision Guide? You mean this book here? It's on Amazon. Just search the Lazy Students Revision Guide on Amazon and you'll find it, and it's awesome. Would I do drag for Halloween? I'm not against doing drag for Halloween. Not sure if you've done this before, but what about doing a parenting autism video on communication? I don't think I have done it before, but I don't really know. Some of these topics, although they would be interesting if they were done by the right person, I don't know how much I have to offer to other people about communication specific to autism, because all I can do is explain how communication works with Andy, which is fine. There's a video talking about how me and Andy communicate, but it's not really, wouldn't really work as a parenting autism video, which is supposed to be really searchable, helpful content that people can find to help them. So it's a video we could potentially do. Whether it will be part of that series or not, I'm not sure. Yes, I am a YouNow partner. Do I like Scottish people? I don't like or dislike any people for any reason of nationality or anything else like that. Anyone who likes or dislikes a whole group of people just because I don't like those people. It's just weird. Stop it. Treat each person individually, judge each person as they come, and yeah, don't write off whole groups of people. It's just dumb. Do you reckon Andy would communicate if we tried? I'm not sure what you mean. Would I rather Posh get promoted or shave your beard off for a year? I'm a Posh fan. Obviously, I'd rather we got promoted because I don't want to shave. When it's a 24-hour stream. The 24-hour stream has moved because of stuff that is going on that, again, I can't tell you about. 1st of December is a 24-hour stream now. I'm only asking because you said in the video, weird Scottish people. Yeah, as in, that was a joke. Was that when I was talking about Iron Brew by any chance? That doesn't mean I don't like them. It's just a little bit of gentle ribbing. That's fine. Would I ever move Andy to a different school? Never say never. I don't have a reason to at the moment. There's certainly no other options near enough to our house for them to be realistic. So the only way we'd move him schools is if we moved house to a different area, which is really unlikely while he's still at school age, because he's 2 years older than Amy, and I'm not going to move across the country while Amy's still at school and while Amy's still coming and staying with us, because then obviously she wouldn't be able to anymore. Sorry, I mean, for example, if a stranger tried to talk to him, do you reckon he would speak back? Oh no, he'd completely ignore you. Yeah, he does. He hates meeting people. Can't stand it. Vlog a match at London Road. I've done that loads of times. Am I worried about the future? No. I don't really worry about anything. And I certainly don't ever worry about things that are outside of my control. So, yeah, what is there to worry about? The future's going to be awesome. Every day is better than the one before. And if that trend continues, the future's going to be awesome. Would I be able to do a video chat live between me and you? No, probably not. Just because, and it's nothing against you, Jack. It's more, if I did it with you, everyone would want to do it, and then I'd just be forever doing that. And I don't know that that's something other people would want to watch. So no, probably not. Does Andy have a fear of vomiting? Not that he's ever expressed. Is there going to be another Creators Cup? I don't know. What did I think of BBC's portrayal of Andy on TV? I mean, they didn't really portray him in any way, did they? It was all factual. They filmed him doing stuff and then showed what they filmed. It was fine. It was a good film. What countries have I been to? England, France, Belgium, Spain, Greece. I think that's it. I'm not particularly well travelled. You seem really grumpy. I'm not grumpy. I'm not grumpy at all. I'm tired. It's been a long week. There is so much work going on behind the scenes at the moment. I'm not getting much sleep most nights. Not because I'm stressed or anything, just because I don't have time to sleep at the moment. I don't know that I've been in bed before 1 a.m. for like a week and a half, and I'm still getting up super early, and I'm not really getting weekends to recharge at the moment, so I'm very tired. But it's all cool. I'm absolutely enjoying everything. I'm just a little bit tired. I'm just blocking a tool. Hold on a second. Sometimes tools need dropping, blocking, dropping as well. Why does Amy call Anna Annika? Because her name is Annika, but she prefers to be called Anna. But when I introduced the girls to her, I introduced her as Annika, and they've just always called her that. And they feel weird calling her Anna because they knew her as Annika. So she's just Annika. Do I feel annoyed that they didn't show the talking head segment of Amy on BBC? Not annoyed. Amy's a bit disappointed, so I'm disappointed for her from that side of things. But they were filming with us almost constantly for like 2.5 hours, and then they went and filmed another 2 or 3 hours with Connor, and they had a 5.5 minute piece, so they were always going to cut 98% of what they filmed. So they told a good story of what they had, and I don't know if the bit with Amy would have added any more to the story that they chose to tell. If they were telling a different story, then absolutely include the Amy bits, but just including them for the sake of including them, I don't think it would have added anything to the video for that story. Do I have a picture of a castle? No. Pingu from the Arsenal save or Serenok? Always Serenok, every single time. I'm not going to get Andy, certainly not because someone's just said, get Andy, get Andy, get Andy, get Andy. No! Andy's in bed. Why would I get him? And I'm not going to get him on demand anyway. How long have I been vlogging for? Daily vlogging, nearly 2 years now. What country do I live in? I live in England. Do I like Cristiano Ronaldo? No. I've never been a fan. I mean, he's a good footballer, but as a person, I've never been a big fan. What did I choose for my GCSEs? Right, hold on. I did English. So English language, English literature, maths, science, so double science, business, geography, history, German, and systems and design control. So they were my 10 GCSEs. Oh, Kai, I never see when the things come up, but thank you for the bars you just donated. Very kind of you. I mean, what Kai's just done there, that's actually quite a good idea. If you donate bars, let me know in the comments, because I only really look at the chat. I don't see the notifications for that stuff comes up elsewhere on the screen, and I'm just kind of looking at the chat the whole time. So yeah, if you do donate, let me know. Who's my favourite Marvel character? Hawkeye. How did I get into vlogging? Well, I was already making YouTube videos, so I was making Football Manager videos, and I just kind of wanted to stretch myself a little bit and try something a little bit different, be a bit creative with it. So we just started filming what we were doing. I think we went to Skegness for the day over 2 years ago now, and just filmed a one-off vlog, and we did a couple of those over the next 6 months or so, just little days here and there. We did one where we went bowling. We did one where we would just throw in those little, what are they called, the little pop snap things. You get them in a little box and you throw them on the floor and they go tiny little bits of paper. I can't for the life of me think what they're called, but we had one where we were just basically having a fight with them. And we decided that we were really enjoying making those videos, so we decided to start doing it every day. Are we vlogging Christmas Day? Absolutely, we're going to be vlogging Christmas Day. What would we do if Andy started swearing? Teach him not to. Do I hate dislikers of my videos? I don't hate anybody. The coffee is nearly gone, yeah. I've subbed since Southend FM, is that what you're saying? Fun snaps, there you go, that's what they're called, absolutely. Shannon, thank you for the bars as well. See, the system works. Thank you very much, Shannon. Can I check the game Roblox out? I know of Roblox. It doesn't really interest me. How tall is Andy? I would guess at about 5'2", 5'3". Would I ever do a meet and greet? I've done lots of meetups. If by meet and greet you mean like at an event, like a formal meet and greet thing, the event organisers have to ask me to do that. I would do it if I was asked. I've never been asked. But yeah, we've done loads of meetups. We did a meetup at Goose Fair on Saturday. So we're forever doing meetups. What's my favourite Xbox game to play? At the moment, Forza Horizon 4. Do I like KFC? Yes. Who's my favourite DC villain? There's so many good ones. People never ask about villains. I don't know. Favourite DC villain? Does Deathstroke count? Even though he's kind of a tweener, he's a villain sometimes. Do I remember Jonathan Benteke? I absolutely do. I've never been to Lancaster. What's Andy's favourite church? It changes from time to time. Probably the Grantham one, but it could be the Stump in Boston. Would we ever do a meet-up in Liverpool? If I had a reason to be in Liverpool, yes. But I've only been to Liverpool once in my life, and I have no plans to go back at the moment. I've got no reason to be there. How do I like steak? Medium rare. I had steak for tea tonight, and it was the best steak I've ever cooked. It was delicious. Favourite cartoon as a child? I used to like the Batman animated series, and I used to like Count Duckula when I was a little bit younger. Danger Mouse, He-Man. I loved Thundercats. I'm showing my age with all of these. Are we going to visit Scotland again? I've got no plans to at the moment. Never say never, but I've got no reason to go to Scotland at the moment. So, and again, same question for Sheffield, same answer for Sheffield. With all of these places, I wouldn't I've got no plans to travel places just to do meetups. But if I'm going to a place anyway, then we'll always try and do a meetup while we're there. Emma's older than me. Good. I'm glad somebody is. Can we bring Andy in the next live stream? No. These streams are not Andy streams. That's why his name appears nowhere anywhere on this channel over here on YouNow. These are not an Andy thing. These are things that I do after Andy's gone to bed, just to have a chat with you all. Andy doesn't like doing it. We've tried to get him involved in live streams before and he just doesn't enjoy the process at all. So no, we won't be getting Andy on these ever, probably. FM's a top seller on Steam currently. I imagine it probably is. It's usually in the top 3 or 4 most played games on Steam all year round, and there's a lot of excitement about FM tonight. Will I ever move on from Football Manager to stream other gaming videos? Unlikely. I've tried before and I don't really enjoy doing it. People don't really enjoy watching it. They don't really get the views. So no, I'll just carry on doing Football Manager because it's a game I love playing and I'll always play it. If I could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? London. Okay, if you need mods in the YouTube chat, it's 99% spam at the minute. That's fine. I can't see it. It doesn't bother me because I can't see it. What will happen is when the stream's over, I go through and ban everybody who's being an idiot in there, and then they can't comment on videos anymore. So it's quite a good way to just clear out the idiots from the comments, because I get to just take them all out in one go after these streams. So I kind of prefer not having a mod in there because it doesn't bother me while I'm doing it, and then I get to bin all those people off when we're done. It's good. Favourite Spider-Man movie? Homecoming. I've never been to Scotland, no. And I think we're probably going to end things there because it looks like we've come to a natural end to the questions. Again, my coffee is gone. I'm going to take the last mouthful. We've got time for, let's say, 3 more questions. If you're quick, we can do 3 more questions. The coffee is gone. Ever done drag? Like in a school play. Do I live in Nottingham? No. What's my favourite YouTuber to watch other than me? At the moment, Shane Dawson is brilliant. I'm really enjoying his stuff, but it varies all the time. Right, we are going to end things there. Thank you to everybody who's joined me for the stream this evening. It has been a lot of fun as ever. We'll definitely be back. Actually, we won't be back on Monday because I'm at an event on Monday, so I won't be streaming Monday night. So I'll try and do one Tuesday night. Or maybe Sunday night. Keep an eye on my Twitter and I'll let you know when I'm streaming next. But for now, thank you all for joining me this evening. It's been awesome. And I will see you all again very, very soon.